Great good morning officers. I Smith Kumar Singh welcome all of you in Magadputri YouTube channel. My dear friends, today in this video we are going to discuss the detailed syllabus of political science and international relations of UPSC optional paper of men's examination. So we will look the political science and international relations. We first start with paper 1, the syllabus of paper 1, political science and international relation, UPSC men's optional paper. So let us start. The first is political theory and Indian politics. Point number 1, political theory, meanings and approaches. Point number 2, theories of state, liberal, neoliberal, Marxist, pluralist, post-colonial and feminist. And point number 3, justice, conceptions of justice with special reference to Rawls' theory of justice and its communitarian critics. Point number 4, equality, social, political and economic relationship between equality and freedom, affirmative action. Point number 5, rights, meaning and theories, different kinds of rights, concept of human rights. Point number 6, democracy, classical and contemporary theories, different models of democracy, representative, participatory and deliberative. Point number 7, concept of power, hegemony, ideology and legitimacy. Point number 8, political ideologies, liberalism, socialism, Marxism, fascism, Gandhism and feminism. Now, in point number 9, Indian political thought, Dharma Shastra, Arthashastra and Buddhist traditions, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, Sri Aurobindo, M.K. Gandhi, B. Rao Ambedkar, M.N. Roy. In point number 10, Western political thoughts, Plato, Aristotle, Machiavelli, Hobbes, Locke, John S. Mill, Marx, Gramsci, Hannah Arendt. Now, about the Indian government and politics. And point number 1, Indian nationalism, one of the important topic. A, political strategies of India's freedom struggle, constitutionalism to mass satyagraha, non-corporation, civil disobedience, militant and revolutionary movements, peasants and workers' movement. Point number B, perspective on Indian national movement. Perspectives on Indian national movement. Liberal, socialist, Marxist, radical, humanist and Dalits. In point number 2, making of the Indian Constitution. Legacies of the British rule, different social and political perspectives. In point number 3, silent features of the Indian Constitution, the preamble, fundamental rights and duties, directive principles, parliamentary system and amendment procedures, judicial review and basic structure doctrine. In point number 4, A, principal organ of the Union government, envisaged role and actual working of the executive, legislature and Supreme Court. And B, principal organ of the state government, envisaged role and actual working of the executive, legislature and high courts. Now, in point number 5, grassroots democracy, Panchayati Raj, municipal government, significance of 73rd and 74th Amendments, grassroots movements. Point number 6, statutory institutions and commissions. Election commissions, Comptroller and Auditor General, Finance Commission, Union Public Service Commission, National Commission for Scheduled Castes, National Commission for Scheduled Tribes, National Commission for Women, National Human Rights Commission, National Commission for Minorities, National Backward Classes Commission. In point number 7, federalism, constitutional provisions changing nature of center-state relations, integrationist tendencies and regional aspiration, interstate disputes. Point number 8, planning and economic development, Nehruvian and Gandhian perspectives, role of planning and public sector, green revolution, land reforms and agrarian relations, liberalization and economic reforms. Point number 9, caste, religion and ethnicity in Indian politics. Point number 10, party system, national and regional political parties, ideological and social basis of parties, patterns of coalition politics, pressure groups, trends in electoral behavior, changing socio-economic profile of legislatures. Point number 11, social movement, civil liberties and human rights movement, women's movement, environmentalist movement. So these are the syllabus of Political Science and International Relation, paper 1. Now we will look the Political Science and International Relation, paper 2. Paper 2 syllabus. In this paper 2, we will look the comparative politics and international relations, comparative political analysis and international relation. Comparative politics analysis and international politics. Point number 1, comparative politics, nature and major approaches, political economy, political sociology, perspectives, limitations of the comparative methods. In point number 2, state in comparative perspectives, characteristics and changing nature of the state in capitalist and socialist economies and advanced industrial and developing societies. And point number 3, politics of representation and participation, political parties, pressure groups and social movements in advanced industrial and developing societies. Point number 4, globalization, responses from developed and developing societies. Point number 5, approaches to the study of international relations, idealist, realist, Marxist, functionalist and system theory. Point number 6, key concept in international relations, national interest, security and power, balance of power, deterrence, transitional actor and collective security, world capitalist economy and globalization. In point number 7, changing international political order, rise of superpowers, strategic and ideological bipolarity, arms race and Cold War, nuclear threat. Point number B, non-aligned movement, aims and achievements. Point number C, collapse of Soviet Union, unipolarity and American hegemony, relevance of non-alignment in the contemporary world. Point number 8, evolution of the international economic system from Bretton Woods to WTO, socialist economies and the CMEA, Council for Mutual Economic Assistance, Third World demand for new international economic order, globalization of the world economy. In point number 9, United Nations envisaged a role and actual record, specialized UN agencies, aims and functioning need for UN reforms. In point number 10, regionalization of world politics, European Union, ASEAN, APEC, ARC, NAFTA. Point number 11, contemporary global concern, democracy, human rights, environment, gender justice, terrorism, nuclear proliferations. And move forward, India and the world. Point number 1, Indian foreign policy, determinants of foreign policy, the institutions of foreign policy making and continuity and changes. In point number 2, Indian contribution to the non-alignment movement, different phases, current role. And point number 3, India's and South Asia. First, point number A is a regional corporation. In point SARC, past performance and future prospects. Point B, South Asia as a free trade area. Point C, India's lowest policy. Point D, impediments to regional cooperations, river water disputes, illegal cross-border migration, ethnic conflict and insurgencies, border disputes. In point number 4, India and the global south, relations with Africa and Latin America, leadership role in the demand of NIEO and WTO negotiations. Point number 5, India and the global centers of power, USA, European Union, Japan, China and Russia. India and the UN system, role in UN peacekeeping, demand for permanent seat in the Security Council. Now, in point number 7, India and the nuclear question, changing perceptions and policy. Now, in point number 8, the last point but not the least, recent developments in Indian foreign policy. India's position on recent crises in the Afghanistan, Iraq and West Asia, growing relation with the US and Israel, vision of a new world order. So these are the important point of the paper 2 of Political Science and International Relation of UPSC Mains Examination optional paper. So we today in this video look what is the syllabus of Political Science and International Relations in a detail wise. So I think you got it in both paper 1 as well as paper 2 in very easily manners. I summarized in front of you both by paper 1 and paper 2 by point wise and by highlighting what is important. Or so I think you understand and got it in very easily manners. Both paper 1 and paper 2, one of the important subject, and Tina Rao is the topper of this from this paper. So there were many toppers each and every year. We got a top from this paper. It is one of the important paper not because of high scoring, but it also connect with GS paper 2, General Studies paper 2, and as well as General Studies some national movement related important topic of General Studies paper 1 as well. So and also connected with the current affairs list. So it is one of the high score marking subject. So I think those who are in the mood of opting the political science and international relations as their optionals paper in the men's examination. So if there were any queries related to this paper, you can comment in comment below or comment box. Thank you. Have a great day and like, share and subscribe my channel Magadputra. Thank you.